1, 2, 3.
Welcome.
Yeah, where's Tamee?
Let's get on with
Let's
the
do
show.
it. Let's go.
It's Friday.
That was accounting. All right. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to Mixed Cocktail Hour. I'm Tamee Harrison. This is Scott Cushman.
Choo choo.
It is Friday, what are we at? The 16th
16th of September, right smack dab in the middle
Woo!
of Negroni week.
I was just going to say. We are celebrating Negroni week.
Negroni week sneaks up on me every year.
You know what? I thought there were two different Negroni weeks, but I think I mixed it up with Negroni Day.
Sure.
Which is also completely a different time.
Day, yeah.
But we're celebrating a whole week.
Yeah.
A whole week's worth of Negronis.
I don't know if there are any other cocktails that get that. I can't think of, I guess there's probably Daiquiri Day.
There's Whiskey Heritage Month.
Okay, but that's a
whole month.
Well, and that's a type of liquor. That's not a single cocktail.
That's true. Is there another cocktail that has like a whole...
I can't think of one.
I can't think of one.
Yeah, I can't think of one. So, but I know that there's always a Negroni week.
And you know who started this?
I'm guessing Big Negroni or Campari.
No, actually not. It was the Imbibe magazine.
Oh.
10 years ago. They're celebrating 10 years now.
Huh.
The Imbibe magazine created Negroni Week.
Yeah.
Because they loved it so much. And 10 years ago, they just made that up and everyone ran with it.
I guess so, yeah.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it is a huge drink for bartenders. A lot of bartenders, this is the first drink that really got them into the craft of cocktails. Like, we really do take a couple things, throw them into the sum of the parts become greater than the whole, and it's kind of a cool little cocktail in that way.
And I did hear from bartenders that if somebody comes up and says they would like a Negroni, a classic Negroni, that apparently it means you are a, in quote, serious drinker with an exclusive palate.
I think that's the douchiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, I think that's really stupid.
What I read.
Yeah, honestly.
On the online.
I guess so, yeah.
It's true.
That's a bunch of bartenders standing in a circle, just like making each other feel good.
Yeah.
The Negroni's a great cocktail, do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
We are not making a Negroni today, though.
Well, that's not the whole point of our show.
Correct. Yeah, we are not making a traditional Negroni. I think you guys sort of know what a traditional Negroni is. Yes. Equal parts. Gin, Campari, and Sweet Vermouth.
Yes.
A real banger of a cocktail.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, super
easy.
classic.
Also, if you're getting into mixology, it's kind of easy because it's equal parts.
Yeah.
That's what I started with.
Yeah.
And then I made it into a drunk uncle.
Sure, yeah, of course. Little scotch in there, yeah. Or an Old Pal, or a Boulevardier. There's all those spin-offs. We're going to be doing a spin-off today as well. So,
do you want to say hi to people who?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah.
Just to prove that we're actually live.
Yeah.
People don't know anymore.
They don't know anymore.
We're so good.
Stealthy, I believe, is the word.
We can trick them.
We're very stealthy.
Into pretending that we're live. But we are actually live today. Yeah. So quick shout out to Calvin Dean, who's in the house. Ash is here. Betty's in the house. We got Robin McCracken here. Sterling's here. We have Cocktail Lulu. We have Danny's in the house. Feet or not feet. We have Adam Truth. We also have Carl Tender. We have Quee Freak.
Quee Freak's in there. Feel better, buddy.
Feel better. Tombo the Flemish Giant.
Yeah.
With a lot of rabbit emojis.
We love Tumbo. Tumbo, we found out, is a rabbit.
Oh,
You didn't remember that?
No, I remember you going on about Tumbo.
Yes, no, I didn't know.
To hear more.
We found out that Tumbo actually is a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Didn't know rabbits watched our show, but
it's a Flemish giant rabbit, so
love it.
Yeah.
Well,
send pics.
Send pics.
Yeah.
Please. All right, let's get on with making some not Negronis.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yep.
For Negroni Week.
For Negroni Week.
Okay. Well, okay.
We're gonna tell the story of the Negroni. Listen, we can have a Negroni at the end. I'm just saying, like, it's important that we sort of understand the Negroni and the components and all that stuff.
History.
So, the history is murky. like most bar history, people, while they were doing these things, were often drunk. They were often, and you forget, I've gone on, the
I've
beer.
created every one of your drinks that you have made.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, yeah, or even when I was in college, we had a 5-story beer bong. Well, we didn't. We had a 2-story beer bong, but when you're drunk, you sort of, you make things bigger.
Yeah.
So there are a few different, you can go online, you can find a bunch of different stories about how the Negroni came about. Yeah. But my favorite story comes about from the Count Camillo Negroni. Yes.
We can all agree on that.
We can all agree on that. There are other bartenders that say that they may have created it.
No.
But Count Camillo de Negroni was this guy's a beast.
Yes.
Sort of the Paris Hilton of his time. He left Italy, showed up in New York, was a banker, a gambler, wanted to be a cowboy, got real close, became a rodeo clown, until eventually he was pulled back to Italy. But one thing that he remembered most about his time in America was the cocktail specifically. Yes. They were drinking in Italy.
True.
But they weren't drinking the cocktail in Italy. Oh. So I wanted to make the drink that he made, the drink that existed that he turned into the Negroni, called the Americano. Okay. So we're making an Americano. So you're going to be making this one.
What a drinker calls the weak version.
The weak version. Yeah. It's we're taking out all of the hard booze, replacing it with soda water. Yeah. So go ahead. We're going to be making this one in glass. So go ahead and grab that guy right there, the tall boy or the highball, the stovepipe glass.
Yeah.
And we're going to start over here with, of course, Campari.
Yep.
Campari. A lot of people think this is a liqueur. This is something else. This is not. This is a bitters.
Well, they also say from the history.
Yeah.
Some say it was created. The Negroni was created in Milan.
Right.
Some people say it was created in Camparino. Where this stuff comes from.
Yeah. So
a lot of stories.
A lot of stories. It could be not.
Yep.
So this is a bitters. So we're going to be bittering this up. We want to put in an ounce of this stuff. Do you not have a? You have one right there.
I do.
Yeah. You need 1 ounce of some Campari.
Okay. All right. Still keeping it in the house of Negroni.
We are also going to be throwing in some of this. This is, we call it Sweet Vermouth, but really the term for it is Italian vermouth.
Okay.
So anytime you have a red sweet vermouth, that is an Italian style vermouth.
Yeah.
Just to show where this sort of came from, this is one of the more Italian cocktails that you can have. So we are going to be sweetening this up. We have bitters, we have sweet.
Yep.
We're going to be putting in an ounce of that.
Of course. Okay. Expecting from the labeling from behind that I can tell that it's Dolin.
No. This is Carpano Antiqua.
Ah.
Yeah, no, this is Carpano Antiqua. This is my very favorite. Infinitum Spirits, I believe, still owns these guys, and it's kind of got like a little bit more bitterness to it.
Yeah.
So it really sort of matches with what we're up to. Now, I'm always cutting ice, so I'm going to hand this off to you. So you're going to cut a piece of ice for us. I feel like sometimes, all I want in the Olympics, cut on this side, because that's just a nicer, clear piece.
Okay.
All I want in the Olympics ever is for the people to, for like a normal person to do the thing.
What's
like
an abnormal person?
Well, what I'm saying is like I want a non-bobsledder to bobsled first, so we can see how hard it is, and then.
Oh, you don't think I cut ice every single day?
I just want to see how ice cutting goes. So what you want, Tamee, is you want one long piece of ice that'll fit into here.
A sphere.
A spear, not a sphere. A spear.
That's what
spear.
I said. Spear. Like this?
You decide. I think that'll fit. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I need to do my chef hold here.
Yeah, little chef hold. Yeah, keep those fingers back. That's important.
And it's like cutting bread. You need to saw.
Yeah.
Hammer in.
Yeah.
I'm just making this up. But I know you hammer down on this a little bit.
I do. Yeah. Of course, the hammering is the most important part. I have your gavel here.
Can I hammer that now?
Yeah. I would wait. Give it one more second. Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good. Throw that in there and make sure. So just real quick, before you cut, make sure that your knife is perfectly parallel to the, or not parallel, make it perpendicular to the board. So get down and look at it. Sometimes it'll like curve one way or the other. You really want to make sure it's going straight up and down, because that'll affect how the ice cracks. And then a nice easy tap. Hey! Yay!
Like I said, I do this every day at my house.
Yeah, perfect. So you want to go ahead and fill that in. Right there. Okay. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, hold on. I'll take your ice back.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also way quicker than you do it when people are watching before the show.
You did one piece of ice, and we have been talking for 5 minutes.
Let's just say.
We also want to add an orange peel in there with our.
This is the shoestring.
The channel knife, exactly.
Oh no, I don't like this.
Well, and you want to do it as long as you possibly can. We don't have any stickers on there, right?
No.
Yeah, no, Dean takes them off before he steals them. Make sure you definitely hold that and go for as long as you possibly can,
Should we do it over the
as
glass
close to the glass as you can get.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We want this nice and long. Don't worry about wasting that orange. We will drink it later. There we go. Look at that.
Wow. Where's your machine?
I know. I thought about bringing it, but
this is all.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Hold on. Let's get this going here.
Good luck.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Yeah, excellent.
All right. Okay.
Oh, we did. Okay. So, really, the idea, just get a nice little orange in there, and then we are going to fill this up with some soda water.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Mineragua.
So the only difference between a classic Negroni and the Americano is that the gin is replaced with soda water.
So
right?
the idea was Count Camillo Negroni came back to Italy.
Yeah.
He saw somebody, they knew of the Americano. He knew the Americano. He said, I want an Americano, but I don't want soda water. Replace it with some of that, they called it Dutch Courage.
Yeah.
They called it
Give
Genever.
me some of the hard stuff.
Give me the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Give me some gin. Yeah. So that is that. I would give that a stir, just real quick.
I am going to do classic.
You can do that, yeah.
Me
I
style.
don't love it, but that's fine.
Hey, in a world full of copycats.
That's right.
Being original.
Yeah.
Children.
Or, take the low road. Those are two different adages that mean two different things.
Yeah. Being
Perfect.
Original.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Throw a straw in that, and you have yourself a classic Americano cocktail.
I mean, this has been around, what, 1850s?
The Americanos, yes. The Americano's been around
before
since.
the Negroni, right?
Negroni came around 1919 is really when we start seeing it written about at all.
Yeah.
This has been around for much, much longer than that.
Well, cheers.
To you.
Everyone.
Yeah.
The Americano. That's how they said it in Italy.
Il Americano.
Il Americano.
That was when I was living in Italy. My name was Il Americano.
Oh yeah.
That was what they nicknamed me. So I felt a lot of pressure. I was representing an entire country.
A lot of pride.
Yeah, and then
America.
And then I was living in a place called Napoli.
Yeah.
And there was a movie came out called Gomorrah about the
Saddam.
So basically it's about the Camorra, which is their version of the mafia. It's a scarier mafia than the mafia is.
Okay.
The first person to die in that movie is called Il Americano. So I really do feel like I was in some trouble.
Okay.
I feel like I was really in some trouble while I was there. They were.
At least you didn't get robbed like in Germany.
I got robbed a couple times.
Oh, okay.
No, I slipped on a strudel in Germany.
I thought somebody stole your backpack in Germany.
No, somebody stole my backpack somebody tried to steal my backpack in Morocco, and in a little town called Bari, Italy. A fun fact about Bari, you know that Santa Claus is buried in Bari? Santa Claus.
No, he's not.
He is. Santa Claus is buried. The Saint Nicholas from the Christmas stuff, he's buried in Bari. That's how wonderful this town is. I hate Bari. I have a really tough time with Bari, Italy. Anyway, Santa Claus is buried there.
Okay.
They killed a treasure, a Christmas treasure, and buried him in Bari, Italy.
Okay.
Bari, I'm sure they call it.
Matt Daddy's in the house. Tombo the Flemish Giant says, "Hi Robin, miss your love." I don't know what's going on between Robin and Tombo.
Yeah.
But that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Carl Tender finds it hilarious that Camilo Negroni was a rodeo clown.
Yeah, of course.
That it was close to a cowboy clown.
Yeah.
Adam Truth says, yeah, he agrees. Grant is in the house.
Grant, yeah, Grant.
Oh, Grant.
Yeah.
Watched Grant on your show when you were there visiting family.
Yeah, compete.
Well done. You made me feel like a professional bartender.
Grant made he made a daiquiri. I gave him all the ingredients.
Yep, I thought I was hopeless until I watched Grant.
Yeah.
And that made me feel very special.
He did win.
He did win.
Yeah.
By a hair.
By a hair.
By the skin of his teeth.
I was the judge.
He did.
Yeah.
Raquel is here with us as well. Nice technique, Tam Tam. Thank you. See? Upside down spoon.
Nailed it.
Which is how you're supposed to do it. And Danny Vasquez says, parallel was the correct terminology, methinks.
Parallels like this.
With ice.
Parallels like this, perpendiculars like this. So parallel, I was wrong.
Betty is sending us love and more cocktails, which I think is fantastic because that is exactly what we're going to be doing right now, which is make more cocktails.
Yeah. Oh, just real quick, can you go back up? I didn't see who saw it, who said it.
Yes.
In British Magic County, she was from, it's not B-A-R-R-E, it's B-A-R-I, Italy. B-A-R-I, Italy.
We have to research this St. Nicholas.
It is an awful place with awful people, and I don't care for the town of Bari.
Was he killed?
I'm sure they killed him. I mean, listen, Bari, Italy.
Okay.
I love almost everybody. Bari, Italy, you can take a long hike, friends. Everybody from Bari, Italy,
all right.
Take a long hike.
We were in negotiations with Alitalia, the national airplane company.
I love every other side.
Every other place just flew out the window.
Every other place in Italy is beautiful. Bari is an absolute dumpster fire of a town. I hate that place.
Tell us how you really feel.
Hate it.
Okay.
No, thank you, Bari, Italy.
On that beautiful note,
let's do it.
Drink numero dos.
Drink number 2.
Yes.
Is so there's a thing within bartending. Bartenders love to take things that are working out really well and change them.
Deconstruct them,
reconstruct them, sort of take their parts and put them back together to see if they can't make something. The White Negroni has been something that people have really, really been into.
Yeah, and there are quite a few versions of that too.
There are lots of versions of the White Negroni, so I figured why not throw my hat in the ring and bring a White Negroni. An originale. Do you have the stirring? Oh, here it is right here. The stirring vessel.
Okay.
Right here. We are going to be making my version of that. So, in a normal White Negroni, there is something called Suze. I have never ever heard it pronounced. It's S-U-Z-E. It might be Suze. It might be Suza. It might be some. I don't know what it is, but it's Suze. I don't care for Suze. There's always something about it that
Suze?
It's a liqueur. It's like a bitter liqueur. Sort of. It takes the place of the. No. It takes the place of the. Campari. In this. So I don't like it. It's fine. It's just it's not my favorite thing. It works in some stuff. It doesn't work in other stuff.
Is it from Bari, Italy?
If it is, then it can honestly it can jump right off a bridge because I don't care for Bari, Italy.
Yes.
Let's so instead of that, I like this stuff a lot.
Yes.
This is Cocchi.
Yep.
Cocchi Americano Bianco. It is a kind of in between a vermouth and a bitter. It has a lot of flavor. It's got a lot. It is unique amongst
They say it's the closest thing. If you want to make a white Negroni,
right?
Lillet Blanc is normally something that a lot of people use.
Sure.
This actually adds a little bit more of a honey. Like a bit more sweetness to it.
I love that. All right, great. Well, that's what I'm using.
True.
That's what I'm using. So we're gonna grab some of this Cocchi Americano. We're gonna be putting in 1 full ounce of some Cocchi.
Love it.
So this is adding some sweetness to it, but it is also adding some of that bitter and which
is great on its own too.
Oh yeah, Cocchi Americano. All day.
Yeah.
All day I'll drink some of that.
Yeah.
So we run into a problem when we don't have Suze because Suze is sort of, it has the sweetness that we're missing from taking out the Campari. It has the, all that stuff. So we need to find a vermouth-like substance that will add some oomph to this cocktail. So normally in the White Negroni, people will usually reach for like Vermouth Blanc, so like a sweet white vermouth. I like to go for sake. We don't use a lot of sake in our cocktails. Sake, of course, one of the most difficult things to brew. It is brewed from rice. So it is rice wine, basically.
Sake bombs!
You then, in America,
trash them.
we then, of course, take this incredibly difficult, like this time-honored technique. We drop it in a little beer, shoot it down, and then go make...
Totally disrespect.
Completely.
Hundreds and hundreds of years of distilling. One of the oldest distilleries in the world. Is a sake distillery, which is like 900 and something years old.
It's crazy.
And Americans throw that into a beer, slam that, call it a sake bomb.
That's it. So we are going to be using that in an Italian drink.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're honoring it more.
So we need to put in 1 full ounce of some sake.
Okay, so still equal amounts.
I'm doing all equal amounts. So I feel like one of the main parts of the Negroni that makes it so great is it's sort of like divinely 1-1-1. It works out really well. So I didn't want to. We could have put some Blanc Vermouth. We would have put it in 3/4, but then that changes the Holy Trinity. So we're not doing that. So we're going to be doing this instead. Next thing we do, finally, we're reaching for some gin. Of course. Finally. We've done half of a Negroni show at this point. We have yet to put any gin in anything. We're gonna be putting in 1 ounce of some gin.
Okay.
Right there. Gin, Dutch courage.
That's the classic thing.
Yeah. We want also to add just a little bit of bitters. Just a touch of some orange bitters. We are missing something with the Cocchi. We're missing some of that orange, some of that citrus, that citrine that we don't always get, or that we normally get with Campari. But we're adding something different. So we're going to be putting in 2 dashes of some orange bitters, right there. I love that this is right in the good part.
I know, the bit
we got
that you like.
Right here, right there.
From the thing,
right here is the good part. Everything else, that's the bad part, but right here, this is what we want. If every bottle of bitters could come like that.
After that, throw it out.
Throw it out.
Yep.
Honestly, send it to Bari, because they're just trash anyway. So go ahead and throw in a, let me grab this. Throw in a cube to give this a big stir. I'm going to throw in the second cube right here.
They do say that one of the best diets is the gin diet.
That sounds amazing. I've never heard of such a thing.
I've already lost 2 days. Thank you. Thank you so much. Try the veal and tip your bartenders.
Tough to recover from that. Tough to recover. Yeah. All right. Alrighty. We've done it. So I was really excited about the gin diet. I'll be very honest with you. You've sort of broken my heart. We are going to pour this. We're going to serve this one up. You do not have to serve it up. You can serve it on a rock. That's also a very fine way to do it. But for this one, just for variety's sake, we're going to pour it on a rock here.
Do you want to dilute it? I mean, not really, right?
Hopefully the drink's good enough that you drink it before it ever becomes diluted, you know?
Yeah.
So, I made one of these for Dean. I made one, I put it on the bar, it was gone later, so technically I made one for Dean. And he came back and said, I didn't like it at first, but I did like it more later.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that he did like some dilution in there. So a little bit of dilution is good, so don't worry too much about putting it on the rock, but for this one,
well, maybe the drink wasn't ready and he didn't have to steal it that quickly.
I think he might have had to steal it. It might be a compulsion.
It's always ding, ding, ding.
Dean
is always
exactly.
stealing stuff. That's
right.
In his DNA.
So I have a little bit of grapefruit. Again, another thing that we were just sort of missing from that Campari. Has a beautiful grapefruit aroma. Some grapefruit is in there. So I'm just going to give this a little rim over here. We're going to drop that right in there. And we have a Negroni. It has all the elements of a Negroni, but it's...
Well, sake's in there. I mean,
sake's in there.
different.
Right, certainly different. Yeah, it has the basic idea that the Negroni brought to us.
Yeah.
But we have sort of ventured off the island for a little bit.
Not we, you.
I have ventured off the island.
I love how
a little
there's
bit.
no I in team.
Right, no, that's true.
This is you, though.
That's right. There is an M and an E.
Well, yeah, but it could also be terrible. So it's all on you right
That's
now.
true. I'm gonna take it. I will take it.
It smells delicious.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Let's see what a little sake and a Negroni can do. I've got to tell you,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
You are a fan of Negronis.
Ooh.
So you have that
I'm a 3/4 fan.
Okay, but you've had Negronis. You've had enough Negronis in your life, so you have that idea.
A few.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't do it by days. We might do it by months.
But I like that. You know what? I think the sake actually adds a little more smoothness to this.
Yeah.
A little more elegance.
Elegance, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Japanese that you just said?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's for elegance. Yeah, that's how they say that in Tokyo.
Japanese doesn't sound too difficult then. Sounds a lot like English.
Sounds very French.
Yeah.
No, I love that a lot.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually amazed because I drink sake quite often when I'm eating sushi.
Sure, of course.
Or what's it called? The meat in the soup thing. The
Pho?
Ramen.
No, not ramen. Not that. No, the meat in the soup thing. The
Udon bowl?
well, we call it shabushi, but it's not. It's where you boil the meat in.
Are you talking about chili?
No, I'm not talking about chili.
The meat in the soup?
Tacos.
Yeah, not tacos. Okay, never mind.
Dingy
Rewind.
lore.
No, it's where you have raw meat with a broth, and you cook the meat in the broth.
I call that pho. Is that something different?
That's something different.
Okay. Do you pronounce it pho?
No, it's
Okay.
still pho. Yeah, it's
Maybe
like
we're
hot-
talking about something different.
Shabu shabu. Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu.
Didn't you just say you called it shabu? You couldn't remember to say that twice.
No. If you watch this
What
back,
did you say?
If you watch this back, I actually call it shabushi.
Shabu.
Shabushi.
Yeah.
Because you can get sushi there too.
Ah.
At the place that we go to.
You were so
All
close.
right. So close.
You were so
Yet
close.
So far away.
Shabu.
Okay.
Shh.
Yeah.
You had all that. You
Yes.
needed another abu.
Where would you be without
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway,
Shabu shabu. All right, Feet knew about it too.
I was trying to compliment your drink, yet I suddenly find it trash.
Yeah, there you go.
I suddenly find the aftertaste very trashy.
We call it bari.
and
Bari elegance.
And Bari is becoming very
You should go. It's awful.
very beautiful in my imaginary
Ugh,
mind.
it's awful.
Yes. Okay. Anyway,
Garbage town.
Carl Tender is finding this very hilarious. The meat in the soup thing. Yes,
Yeah.
Carl Tender. David Strickland is in the house. I made it in time for meat soup. Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Well done.
I do want to say, if we could start a hashtag real quick.
Yeah.
Hashtag let Tombo drink. Tombo is complaining.
rabbit?
Yeah, well, he's complaining on thing. It sounds like they're holding him hostage. If you go up a little bit,
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Tombo was saying he really.
My mouse is dead.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
he was saying that they won't let him. They won't let him drink. Yeah, wish they'd let me drink.
Wish they'd let me drink.
I say, hashtag let Tombo drink.
Yes.
Let's get that going. Let's get that trending.
We have a hashtag for Winston.
Yeah.
Which was
On 86 him.
no, it was
Justice for Winston.
Justice for Winston. And
Well.
maybe we need justice for Tombo.
Yeah. Let Tombo
I
drink.
don't know. I don't know what the deal is here.
Yeah.
Hey Mila, if I haven't said hi to you yet.
Yeah.
And George is in the house.
What's up, George?
Jay Carter, party starter, is here. And I think we need to. Oh, David Smart is here. Yes. Hashtag let Tombo drink. See?
Let Tombo drink. There we go. Let Tombo drink.
Calvin says hashtag Tantam. I mean,
That's a good one too.
that's always a good one.
Yeah.
That's always a viral trending hashtag.
Paul Bernard letting us know where he likes rabbit most. It's in paella.
Oh my.
Honestly, you want a big drunken rabbit in your paella, or do you want a sober rabbit in your paella?
Boo.
Come on.
All right. Well, sorry, Paul. They didn't like that one here. I liked
They
it.
don't call it rabbit. They call it lapin
Yeah.
in paella. But
Sure.
all right. I
Oh,
say
conejo.
conejo.
Conejo. is rabbit in Spanish.
Oh, well, lapin is
French.
French.
They make paella in Spain.
I know.
Should we make another cocktail?
No.
No? We're done with cocktails?
Okay. Let's call it a wrap. That's a wrap on Cush Kinder.
All right.
That's a wrap on the Cush.
Let's make one more cocktail.
Yes,
How about?
please, let's do
Yeah. All right. So next cocktail, I just decided to go for it. I wanted to find some of the elements that we keep inside of the Negroni, but I wanted to sort of explode it out. And what is my path of least resistance? It is, of course, finding. So we're gonna keep gin, but it is finding my. My favorite cocktail, and sort of taking those elements and bringing it in. So we're combining the Negroni with the Hemingway daiquiri, and we are calling this one In Cold Blood Orange. In Cold Blood Orange, because of course I had to name it after a different author, different writer, and Truman Capote, definitely a contemporary of Hemingway, and my favorite novel of his is In Cold Blood. So
it's another Cush original?
It's another Cush original. Yeah, we are hitting 2 Cush originals. We don't normally do this, but here we are. I feel like the Negroni is such a great palette upon which to paint your beautiful pictures. So
many. I mean, if you even take the Rosita. That's basically a Negroni, but with tequila.
Ooh.
For example.
I've never heard. I did not.
It's called the Rosita.
Rosita, that's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because it's got that rose color, it's got that pink color. I love it. Okay, so let's build.
Yeah.
We're gonna start here with some gin. We're gonna be putting in 2 ounces of a gin. Truman Capote was certainly not sober in his life, so don't worry about.
I don't think any author was.
Yeah,
Miller, no.
No.
Hemingway, no.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time thinking of.
Jackie Collins, definitely not.
Edgar Allan Poe loved.
Poe?
Poe loved morphine.
Oh, fool.
He drank too, but he also liked morphine.
He doubled up.
And cousins. So he was there's a lot going on with that Poe character.
Yep.
And young girls. Great writer, but
Cookie.
Annabelle Lee was, never mind. Okay, so we also need half an ounce of some lime juice. So we're gonna fresh squeeze some of this.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Negroni variation with lemon. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Seem to. No one's managed to figure that out.
I don't know. I guess.
We've got the orange, we've got the grapefruit,
Yeah.
we've got the lime.
Right.
Don't have the lemon thing. though.
Yeah.
No one's. I'm sure they've tried.
I'm sure somebody's tried. I mean, we'll try next week maybe.
No.
But this week we're gonna do this. So
what's this?
So this is fun. This is blood orange juice.
Wow, it looks like carrot.
Yeah, right. It does have that. That orangey look.
Yeah.
But I wanted just something to sort of complement the red of the Campari. I don't want to just throw random colors in there. And orange, adding the real like juice. This is like carrot orange, and there's orange. I don't think that mixes as well. Plus, I like the flavor of this. We do half an ounce of this guy right here of some blood orange juice.
Okay.
We also, of course, we're making a Hemingway.
Okay.
We need half an ounce of Maraschino Liqueur.
All right. For the people in the chat, let us know what that wrapping is called around the bottle.
Yeah.
The first one to write what it is called wins a shout out.
Yeah, will be called out
Wins a
as
smile.
somebody that watches this show all the
Yes.
time. And of course,
Yes.
Campari. Our old friend Campari.
Love it.
We're going to throw in half an ounce
Okay.
of our good friend, our good red friend, some of that. And I'm going to throw a couple cubes in here, a couple agitator cubes.
Raquel Martinez Fiasco, you win the shout out.
Yeah, there we go. Raquel.
Paul, you were too slow. Calvin Dean
slow.
says jockstrap. Very close.
Oh.
That was a close second.
I kind of like the jock strap.
Yeah,
That's kind of
jockstrap's
fun.
good.
Yeah. Holds the hard stuff. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Okay.
I slipped and fell in a pool the other day.
You slipped and fell into a pool?
In a pool. Well, I was in a pool. The steps were, they didn't have like gravel.
Uh-huh.
So it was like really slick.
Yeah.
So I stepped in and I slipped right back, banged my elbow. I just wanged it.
Oh.
And I've had a hard time shaking cocktails recently, which has been, it's like my lifeblood, you know?
No, you can stir.
I can, but not this one. This is definitely not a stirring cocktail.
No.
It's like, I got the Rona about a year ago, lost my smell.
Oh. So that's back now, right?
It's back. Oh, yeah. I trained it back. Yeah, I trained it back.
Is it better than it was before?
It might be. It might be.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and pour this over a single cube.
Oh, look how pretty.
Yeah, right?
That's nice. That's a pretty color.
It's got that.
Which is such a, I don't know, girly thing to say. Can we say this anymore?
Oh,
I don't
no.
even know. But I think it's, you go by colors. You're like,
Yeah.
I want that.
Well, I mean, that's the first thing. I've been training the people that watch my show to comment on the color of cocktails
I love it.
instantly. Because you drink with your eyes first.
Absolutely.
And like, if you're going to
You eat
drink.
with your eyes too.
That's true.
So
yeah, if your cocktail.
Oh, here we go with the lemon.
I know. I'm doing it
great.
just because of you.
Oh.
If you're drinking something that looks like pee.
Cocktail. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying. Listen.
No, I invented this cocktail now.
Yeah, it's yours. Yeah. Featuring. I'm giving you a
Yes.
featuring on this
thank you.
cocktail.
Ah,
Yeah.
great. It's like a song.
This is the In Cold Blood Orange.
Yeah.
Featuring Tamee Harrison.
Thank you.
So there we go. We have that right there. This is the In Cold Blood Orange cocktail, the Truman Capote Gimlets.
Oh, the gimlet. I mean,
Yeah.
what history on that?
Oh yeah. There
So
probably
basic,
is.
yet so gets the job done.
The Gimlet. I'm sure there's Gimlet Week. There has to be Gimlet Week,
No,
right?
I don't think so.
Dang.
There's no gimlet week.
This is ridiculous. Imbibe, get on that.
I know, imbibe. Come on.
What are you, Bari? What are you, Bari, Italy? Bunch of idiots, those guys.
Ooh. Mmm. Gives me a little lip.
Truman Capote was a great president, says Calvin Dean. It's a little, I think might be doing a little bit of a word association there.
Yeah, I mean, that's saying like Truman Capone was a great hitman.
Gangster. Yeah, he was a, yeah.
No, he sent out the hitman.
Yeah, no, he was the capo di tutte capo.
This gives you a little, you know what I like about this? It's a lot more, and in England, this is going to sound a little rude.
Okay.
But on a PG level.
Sure.
Tarty.
Tarty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a tart, in England is like slutty.
Like a slag?
Yeah, not as bad as a slag.
What's the difference between a tart and a slag? Oh, a slag is worse.
Not much.
Not much, okay.
The length of a dress.
About $25.
About
$20.
Sure.
All right, there you go, yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of these.
Yeah, perfect.
One of these at a bar.
Yeah.
But I like it's got that little bit of tarty edge to it, which I'm kind of liking.
I think Truman Capote might have been an edgy tart.
Yeah, maybe he was an edgy tart.
He really was an edgy tart.
He liked edgy tarts.
Truman Capote was an edgy tart.
Maybe he liked edgy tarts.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
No.
But
Truman Capote was not into, let's just say, listen.
No, but I like that.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of a tang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got that citrusy kind of like, ooh, I'm here. Let's get the party started.
Love it.
Get that edge on.
Small town murder.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Little
small town murder vibe.
Small town murder situation.
Sure.
No, because the other ones are like very sophisticated and smooth and, oh, I'm here at the party. This one's like, oh yeah, here we go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Just edging in here with this tartiness. Which is great.
Yeah.
That's what people need to do, is experiment a little bit more with their Negronis.
Sure.
You hear of Negroni, you Google Negroni,
right.
The classic Negroni shows up, and you think that's it.
Right.
But there's so many and so many versions of this fantastical drink.
Right.
It's been around since, whatever, 1860?
1919.
I thought it was 1860.
The Americano.
Oh, the
much
Americano's
earlier.
been, okay.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Let's put them all out here. That was our first one. That was the Americano.
Yeah, that was the Americano right there. This is the White Negroni a la Cush. And then is the In Cold Blood Orange featuring Tamee Harrison.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to say,
Yeah.
not being biased or
Sure.
at all.
No, I'm gonna let you speak. But Tamee Harrison had the best cocktail of the night.
Got to say, a little featuring here.
Yeah.
Added
Yeah, it did help.
a little je ne sais quoi
Sure. Yeah.
in your cocktail.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite.
There we go. Nailed it.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
In Cold Blood featuring
In
Tamee
Cold
Harrison.
Blood Orange.
Oh.
Featuring Tamee Harrison.
Well, I just changed the name.
Okay, all right. So we're taking the orange part out of it.
Orange
so
out.
use whatever orange you want at this point.
Yes.
In Cold Blood featuring
In Cold Blood
featuring Tamee Harrison.
featuring Tamee Harrison.
I don't know if that's something you want to be involved in. Featuring Tamee Harrison for In Cold. Have you read In Cold Blood?
No.
Yeah, it's a horrifying novel about a small town. There's two. I don't want to. No spoilers or anything.
Misery.
Worse than Misery. Yeah. Two guys that are on the lam basically go to this small town and kill this whole family.
Yeah.
And Truman Capote read about it and then he wrote the whole story about it, filling in like
Based
the
on a true
motivation.
story?
Yeah, based on a true story.
Oh.
Sort of. So the way that Equus was based on a true story. There was a newspaper article about somebody stabbing horses in the eyes, and the guy's like, I don't know what that's all about. So he wrote a whole play about a guy that stabs horses in the eyes. It's sort of the same thing. He read an article about this murder in this small town. Is like, oh, I can make. I'm trying to do a Truman Capote accent.
Oh.
Please do.
Yeah. No, he
Please
said
do,
he goes. I can write a whole novel.
No. Please do it in the voice.
I don't do a very good Truman Capote.
I think that I don't know.
That's more Tom Wolfe. You got
that's how
Tom
you
Wolfe.
started that.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, yeah, really, if you guys are looking for a great classic novel, In Cold Blood is one. If you like true crime, very good.
True crime is my sleepy
Oh,
program.
well, then you will
And
love In Cold
ID
Blood.
channel needs to sponsor me
Yeah.
because that's what I like. If I ever got murdered, that murderer
Right.
would never get away.
Right.
I know every trick in the book.
But you're dead. They just
have-
killed the one person that could solve the crime.
Oh no! Don't you think that
You've left clues?
dead people can speak?
Oh, jeez.
You will find everything you need to know
Yeah.
to nail that person.
All right.
So don't even think about murdering me, because you're done.
Lots of tattoos.
Yeah, my goodness.
I'm a Forensic Files and ID channel.
Oh, I think
Fanatic.
if I could recommend a book, In Cold Blood, I think it probably started the true crime genre.
Maybe.
Might be the first one.
I don't
So
know.
check
If
it out.
I'll probably start reading the first 2 pages, be like, I know who did this.
Right.
I can already solve
No.
this. I
It's
can
sorry.
wrap it up
Sorry, it
right
isn't
now.
It isn't. They tell you who did it. Immediately, they
they
introduce.
immediately tell you?
Half of the story is told from their point of view. He tries to make them sympathetic characters. Very. It's,
But don't it say at the end who did it?
no.
Why don't
It's not a
read
mystery.
it?
It's not a mystery.
Oh, boring.
You're getting into
rubbish.
you're getting into the minds of
Boring
two
story.
very
Boring.
terrifying.
That's a big.
All right, that's a big L for. Sorry,
That's a
Truman.
big thumbs down.
Tammy says no on your most classic
No,
novel.
If you're trying to sell a book, keep it a secret until the end. Let's
Well,
be
yeah,
real.
it's like
I mean,
we don't know where Tiffany is ever going to have a meal or what meal she's going to have. She has breakfast at Tiffany's. We eventually find out at the end that it is breakfast at Tiffany. His other big novel. You don't have to have. It doesn't have to be a surprise at the
see?
end.
Everyone knows that guy, don't they? That got made into a movie.
Calvin Dean says Tam Tam scares me.
That got made into a movie, didn't
did,
it? So
yeah.
let's get real. Okay.
get real.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning
What a
in.
transition! If that doesn't get a Webby for best transition, I don't know
mean-
what gets a Webby.
Let's do one of these guys. This is the winner. Let's
Yep.
just regroup
Yep.
into back what the winner was.
Yeah.
In Cold Blood, Orange,
Yeah.
add or
Featuring
minus.
Tamee.
Featuring Tamee Harrison.
That's right.
So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Adam Truth says, God forbid, Tamee, we need your presence on Mixed Cocktail. I'll be around for so long.
Clearly, she's saying that you just don't murder Tammy. You will not. You will get caught, guys.
Calvin Dean says, wasn't that breakfast at Tammy's? Well, that's great. If you spell my name right,
Yeah.
or I will never mention your name again.
Sorry, Calvin.
Yes.
She doesn't like that.
Just saying that. Anyway, Samantha says she actually had breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh.
Nice. Mila says, great show tonight. Thank you, Mila.
Thanks, Mila.
Thank you so much. Here's to Negroni Week.
Yep.
How fantastic was this? We
Yep.
just needed 2 drinks until we got into
Until
the
we got-
actual
yeah.
Negroni.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please always tune in to Instagram. There's
Yep.
a lot of shorts on there. YouTube, a lot of shorts on there. Patreon page, of course, as well. TikTok. What's on your show tomorrow?
Oh, we are doing tomorrow, youtube.com/Cushsender. We are doing garnish. We are doing a garnish heavy
Ooh.
show. I was recognized on the street by somebody, and they said, hey, you know what, you should do a garnish show. So I said, okay.
Nice.
We may have that person showing up on the show. So still waiting to hear. But yeah, garnish show tomorrow. And also, I'm inviting all of you guys to October 1st is the first ever Dr. Cush's Exotic Meetup. We are meeting at a bar that is called the Tonga Hut in North Hollywood.
Oh,
If you are
wow.
interested, let me know. We are going October 1st. It's looking like 5:30. I don't know why. It's tough to get spots, but yeah, Dr. Cush's
That's a
Exotic
great time.
Meetup, October 1st.
I love the Tonga Hut.
It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be there.
It's a classic place. It's been around forever.
Forever. Yeah, 60s.
Yeah, absolutely. In North Hollywood, right?
North Hollywood.
Yep.
NoHo.
All right. Well, that's it from us. So we love you long time. I'm Tamee Harrison. This is Scott Cushman. Cheerio.
Cheerio.